Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's time for more Victoria 2. I'm your host, Kelvin, where turns out I've had a trump card. You wouldn't believe who suddenly wanted to have an alliance when the British attacked me. We got a common threat modifier for plus 50, and they're just like, yeah, sure, we'll ally you. Of course we will. I didn't even realize that they would do that, but turns out they did. So whatever. You know what? I'm not going to friggin' question it. Apparently they hate the British as much as I do. Unfortunately, they aren't actually willing to answer a call to arms. They have a truce until December 14th, 1847. So, it's currently our job to survive. We must hold on against the British. Wait, Lahore, go. We have a pretty sizable advantage in numbers, at least for the moment. While we build everything else. Or mobilize everything else, sorry. Alright, so that appears to be the size of the front line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So we need groups in sizes of 10. Alright, we can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What remains, we'll need to retreat. Okay. Like I said, our goal here is to hold on until the Queen will arrive to aid us on December 17th. Well, they won't arrive then, but they'll join the war. And give us a decent fighting chance at the very least. Alright. You guys march together now. Alright. So. Let's see. I'm trying to find the two groups. It's those two. Those two will give chase. They are capable at this point. Everyone else is exhausted and needs time to recover. So. We will give them their time to recover. We need to rotate. Shit. I didn't see an extra 30 freaking thousand come off my fucking flank. Wasn't paying close enough attention, apparently. War against the outer Manchurian concession against the Russian Empire. Well, fuck. You assholes just had to do it, huh? Of course. Either way, we're in this together. Even though Khiva is actually a Russian vassal, and that puts me heavily on the front line. Obviously quite less than ideal. Throw everything we've got into the friggin' fray here. There we go. So it would appear that the British have roughly, what, 50,000 men at their disposal? Okay. Retreat to Lahore. Step 1, disband any undermanned brigades. We are not going to make any use of them. Alright, 3, 4... This is the best we can come up with. 4, 5, 6. Literally the best we have to stand against the friggin' British. Everyone else is in reserve and recover for now. Start by splitting them up. Alright, rotate out. Opium problem. I need my European relations right now. Okay, you 20,000 need to go recover. You guys are moving in to take their place, it would seem. Rotate and keep them perpetually under fighting. We are going to need these guys up here as well. I take it the Qing are simply unable to send aid as they are fighting against the Russians. Question of who between the Qing and the Russians will win, I'm not sure. I think the Qing win. The reality of the situation, though, is that's irrelevant, so long as... There's nothing left on that. Oh wow, hey, we can use the entire front all of a sudden. That's convenient. We still lose. The British are overpowering us. And here we are, 22,000 fresh soldiers. Try and force them back. We can't win this alone. We are in desperate need of the Qing's help. And they are pretty badly tied up here. I will give them that. Against the Russians, that is pretty bad. On the other hand, the Russians do have to truck their troops across Siberia. I guess that gives Qing a pretty sizable advantage. They're building troops, so their reinforcements will come as necessary. This is the fucking best we have to offer. Okay, we'll throw in the infantry, it doesn't matter. On the other hand, we have the entire thing. We might as well use the whole front line. It's best shot. Camping a place like that's good. It's going to be a bloody fight. And unfortunately, we still do not have... Still do not have the rehabilitation reform, which we desperately need. So this fight is one we will probably not win. Depends how quickly Qing gets here, if they even get here at all. I have to hold out longer than the Russians do. The Russians are at number 2-1 by the Qing. I'm at number 5-1 by the British. So I think I have the tougher road ahead of me here. Unite, split apart. I need to let these guys recover as fast as possible. Organization regain rate is not a specialty we have, though. Right, seems they're going for our troops in Delhi. An opportunity, if I've ever seen one. To get there before they get run down. And we'll need to prepare the reinforcements and get them in there as soon as freaking possible. John Brown's last raid. Good for them. Okay. We're almost there. Managing to contain at least half of the British armies. To the point where a concise counterattack maybe demand Kashmir. Those bastards. Well, I'll be damned if I give in to their demands. They didn't have a casus belli for it, so they just took on the infamy. Which I suppose isn't all that much for them. Because they can use place in the sun against me, those jerks. Alright, well, we did manage to take a couple provinces down here. And separated their soldiers, so they have 28,000 alone. Fighting that will be tricky, but definitely can be done. Right now we just need to reinforce everything we can. Alright, is there anything else we can build? 3 irregulars? Sure. 5 irregulars? Even better. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I will build whatever the hell I have to at this point. Also surprised, I wasn't expecting a back attack. Jeez. The British are getting desperate, I guess. Or something. Alright, we need to push north. You guys need to stay behind and get that back. We need to We need to retake Sikh Empire. They are unfortunately getting war score bonuses. Alright. That should hopefully go in our favor. Chase them down, go. Everything we've got now. Unfortunately, this is mountains, isn't it? Yeah. So everyone else actually hold back. We'll launch that. Oh, hey, look, the Qing have sent reinforcements. 12,000 men, it means a lot. It really and truly does. That is, right now, the difference between life and death, so. Like I said, right now, if we can retake this and fight back and take the Kashmir region. They're heading north, damn. I think the Chinese are winning. It is really freaking hard to tell. I'm throwing whatever I can at the British at this point, though. Alright. You guys about ready to trade spots? Nope. Alright, the British retreat. Where are they retreating to? Gilgit? Okay. You guys have a job to do, then. Cut them off at Gilgit. The rest of you just actually stay put. No point for you to be out there, too. Alright. We retake this. The Oregon Treaty. Alright. Yeah. So that evened things out. Good. Alright. Question is... Oh, hey, Ethiopia formed. The question is, are we going to be able to beat back the British? We're doing a lot of damage to them. Like, it's no question. They were probably expecting a much easier fight than they got. I'll bet you that. Let's put the fear of the uncivilized back into them. Alright. He's gonna have to march south, probably. You guys will follow in. So, with Amritsar under our control again, that's ticking down. Good. Unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to actually pull this off. You guys have to get there soon. They actually won the Battle of Gilgit. They were supposed to have absolutely no time to reinforce in between battles. It's obviously not exactly easy to align, but we do our best. You guys are all capable of pushing south. Do it. Push on those damn British. We need to rotate our troops. Proper troop rotation means the difference between life and death right now. It truly, truly does. Okay. Not everybody is required to head to Meerut. It's a good choke point that we can slow the British troops down at. But we do need to protect our flanks. Get them in Le. Anything useful here? No. Not really. This is civilization progress 15%. Not bad. Rehabilitation. That might be the right way to go. It's tough to say right now. The real problem is we are at 100 war exhaustion, so we are fighting on a wing and a prayer right now. Our troops are not regenerating anything right now. As you can see, their organization does not increase. And as far as I can tell, there's no way for us to get anything at this point. Fuck it, throw up the tariffs. Do whatever we can. Being mobilized for this long is never an option. That's the problem. However, if we can retake the Kashmir region, this is a pretty big if. I'll say that. Okay, they're retreating northwards. Less than ideal, obviously. But we are starting to turn the tide. Starting. And if we can force it far enough and undo the ticks from the Kashmir occupation, that's a good start. Apparently they're blockading us too at some point. I don't see it though. Long and bloody struggle it is. Yeah, get up there. They'll need the help. Like, there are a lot of British troops up here in these mountains. They have to be killed. Like, a final victory is what we need here. Stay home. New ideas? Of course we'll take them. Bloody hell, do we need them? Like I said. Educational reform? Yeah. Oh, that's great. Research point modifier plus 15%. Like, this isn't bad for an uncivilized nation. 5.3. Every soldier the Queen sends helps a ton. Oh, good. We're at peace with Russia. That means the Chinese are on their way. Hopefully. Perhaps Chinese reinforcements can turn the tide. We hope. At this point, rehabilitation isn't going to help me, though. Rehabilitation will not help me. Financial reform might. Like, that just might help me. Who knows? You guys are still fresh. You gotta kill them. Kill them now while you're fresh. And do not let them escape. Like I said, that is actually an army. It's deceiving because we've beaten it down so badly. But that is actually the remains of a lot of soldiers. And if that breaks... Oh, geez. Reactionaries. Oh, this is not good. Not a good time for reactionaries. We're already fighting back the British. Oh, and apparently Queen is occupying stuff down here. We've got to be able to force a white peace sooner or later. No, right. The Qing Empire is now the war leader. Great. That puts me in great quantity of jeopardy. It's pushing against us. Okay. So, yeah, we need to... What do we need to do? I can't ignore the reactionaries. What are the reactionaries' objectives here? That's the first thing. Do they have to have the capital? I can defend the capital and give up the rest. A gesture of defiance? Yeah, that will help with the reactionaries a lot, actually. If everyone loses 2 militancy, hopefully a lot of them will stand down. Yeah, that helped. That helped a lot. Okay. So, our objective at this point is at any cost, reoccupy the Kashmir region, which will start to throw things in our favor. Alright. That's what remains of that tiny-ass army. Okay. Good news, the strategy worked. Alright, the British are still... I think we're slowly going to bleed them towards a white peace. Depends how much the Chinese can commit to helping. The answer seems to be a fair bit. They're managing it. And the gesture of defiance seems to have worked in our favor. Let's see. Experimental railroad. Like, do I go for introspectionism? How much will introspectionism really help? Or, this doesn't decrease my max war exhaustion, by the way. I was incorrect on that. So not helpful. You have everything but post-Napoleonic thought, which isn't going to help. Like, tax and admin efficiency seems like the thing that's going to help me, if anything. Possibly also freedom of trade, but probably no standard. Like, I hate that I'm putting this off getting this, because this is good at the start of a war, but at this point it's too deep in the war to help. At this point I need the money. Hopefully that gets me some maintenance for my soldiers at least. There. We're getting organization back again. Thank God. That was the right call. It sucks to be at max war exhaustion, but at least we have troop reorganization. That is an important thing. Peace. Oh my God, wait, did the British made peace. Oh, fuck it. I'm just taking off my headphones. That is the definition of a long, hard war. And suddenly troop regeneration was the key to it. Unfortunately, now I kind of wish I had introspectionism, but hey, whatever. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. That'll be next, I freaking promise, at some point. It's not like we won't get it at some point during our civilization. We're up to 60%, so 70%. Still have a lot more to get. The financial reform, I think, will help a lot. I truly do. We stopped paying our education, among other things. That's why we started making so much money. It wasn't the financial reform. But that's good. That's good. We're alive. We're going to demobilize because that will further help our financial situation. Alright, so this is what remains of our professional army. Gather in Lahore. Okay, again, I should probably check what the rebels' goal is. Capital. Alright. So yeah. Or any owned province is a colonial state not controlled by the Sikh Empire. That seems odd. That would mean any province? If they take anything, they instantly win? That's concerning. Hopefully that doesn't actually happen, but we should be okay. Gather the army. It's up to everyone now. Yeah, okay, I don't know. Oh. Capital is controlled, or I don't know. Is a colonial state is not controlled by the Sikh Empire. That oh yeah, it has to be a colonial state for that. Okay. Alright, whatever. So they have to take the capital. We aren't gonna let them take the capital, obviously. Okay, we have no undermanned brigades. This is the entire professional army. 31,000 infantry. Or 30 well, something like 90,000 and 14,000. But by God, we did just beat the British. With the Chinese as help. As it turns out, the second the British attack us, the Chinese are all that more interested in an alliance. They're probably mad about that whole Hong Kong thing. Oh well. Oh well. Someday we'll come for our core. You'll see. You'll see. It's gonna be a long time, though. Perhaps we should embrace the ideal of loyalty. We need to hang on. Freedom of trade, also very important. I wasn't expecting war exhaustion to be this bad, but these wars against the British, they're tough. On the plus side, I mean, now we have the Chinese as an ally. I think now we go up against Persia and start expanding that way. We need to keep expanding, and we need to harvest as many research points as possible. That's the way I see it. That's the way we're going to do it. Thank you everybody for watching. This has been your lovely host, Gilman, signing off.